Good morning, my name's Faye and I'm a Business Development Executive for West Suffolk College. I work for the Employer Engagement team and I manage apprenticeships, so I'm here to give you a little talk on apprenticeships and what they are. Okay, so one of the main questions is what is an apprenticeship? So effectively, it is a job with training. We support full and part-time employment. We have nationally recognised qualifications embedded within these apprenticeships. We support career progression. We have various different delivery models built in. And we develop new job skills and attributes all the time, which is a key aspect to any employment moving forward. And we also offer 20% off the job training. Okay, a little bit about our statistics. West Suffolk College has over 1,600 apprentices with over 900 employers, and it continuously grows. Even in this current climate, we are still continuing to see new employers coming on board, and it's growing all the time, which is an absolute amazing effort from our employers and from us. We received over 2,200 applications for advertised apprenticeships positions last year on the government website alone, and we continually see growth with that as well. In 2018 and 19, we started over 1,000 apprentices with local employers in different occupational areas, which is huge, and I'll go on to that a little bit later. So as you can see, we are one of the largest apprenticeship providers in the Eastern County, and it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so what apprenticeship programmes do West Suffolk College offer? Well, we start at the intermediate level, which is your level 2, and we move all the way up to progression to level 6, which is degree level, depending on the career path that you choose. We have many programmes that we offer, so you can see this below. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, as I'm sure you can see, but we are growing all the time with each programme that we offer, and we're very fortunate with the delivery team that we can work with. So apprenticeships have changed over the years. Frameworks were historically what we used, and they were designed by the government and designed using the qualifications. Now they had intermediate to higher level, and they were very heavily focused on coursework and assignments. Employers struggled with this, and therefore so did the delivery team to get learners through it, because it wasn't job role specific enough. Therefore, apprenticeship standards were then introduced from around 2017. And slowly all the frameworks are now sort of dwindling away. These were designed using knowledge, skills and behaviours and the attitudes of the company and the learner. They were a lot more customer focused, and it's a lot more job role specific, which is what we need to see. The intermediate level starts again, and then we go up to degree level, but instead of having the very heavy coursework and assignment based projects, we have a lot more theory, we have a lot more practical, and there's a lot more observation within this. And also at the end of any apprenticeship standard that comes to a head, there is an endpoint assessment or an EPA. Now this is where an external verifier, which would be chosen by the employer, would then come in and actually assess each individual on their learning skills, knowledges and their behaviours to make sure they are capable and competent in the role that they are doing before they then achieve their apprenticeship. Endpoint assessments, or EPAs as we call them, are what are used to assess apprentices on the apprenticeship standards. They are independently assessed by an endpoint assessment organisation, or an EPAO, so we do not do the assessments. Now each standard, they contain different requirements, such as practical assessments, written assignments, multiple choice exams, portfolios of evidence and portfolio interviews. It just depends on which standard you are actually going down as to which requirement you will need to do. Now, historically with frameworks, you'd have a pass or a fail criteria, whereas the standard itself now has a different grading method. So you can have a pass, merit, distinction and a fail. So that's really good opportunities to push harder, to get that little bit better, to get the best result you can. So what do you need to do to become an apprentice? First of all, you need a job. And you need a job that is relating to the study that you wish to do. So you need to find an employer that is willing to support you and invest in you and to give you the opportunity to go through the apprenticeship. Now, they must offer you a job with 30 hours a week at least. Now, the reason why we say this is because we need to make sure you're getting enough on-the-job training to push you through the apprenticeship and to get enough knowledge and skills and behaviours that you need to get you through it. We obviously need to make sure as well that you have your pre-entry requirements met. So please do not assume that because you have a job in place, we will offer you an apprenticeship. That is not how it works. We need to make sure that you are invested, that you are ready, that you are meeting the pre-entry requirements depending on the area of study that you wish to go down. But we also need to make sure that the employer is compatible for you as well. We need to make sure that the health and safety is in place. We need to make sure that they understand the commitment and the requirements to taking on an apprentice, and to make sure that everything is neatly matched together, ready to move you forward, and to make sure you have every support in place possible. So we will not offer an apprenticeship until all of these pre-requirement checks have been done. But once they have been done, we can then move forward with you. Now, you must take into consideration that the position is a job, you are an employee, and therefore you need to make sure that you can attend work, you can get to work, you can also get to college should you need to, depending again on your area of study. But it's just taking on board that it is a commitment for you as an employee, but also a student as well. Okay, so employers are obviously looking for the best candidate possible. So because you are going for an interview, because you are looking for an apprenticeship, does not mean you are necessarily the right person for the job. What are employers looking for? You need to get into that mindset, and you need to have a think about what it is you can offer that employer. So employers are looking for motivation, they're looking for proactiveness, they're looking for someone who's determined, reliable, who's going to turn up, be there, and who's interested in the job, but not just the job, the apprenticeship as well. You need to have done your homework, you need to have a look at the company, the background, and how the apprenticeship could boost the company, how it could make it better. They need to make sure that you're trustworthy. You know, they need to know that you are going to be loyal, you are going to be investing in them as well as them investing in you. You're going to be eager, you know, punctual, you're going to attend work when you need to, and you're just going to be 100%. So what is it that makes you that person? You need to have a good think about it. Again, do your homework and really try your best to make sure you are the best candidate for that position. How can West Suffolk College help? So we visit lots of companies all of the time, and we're asking them to advertise their vacancies on both Find an Apprenticeship website and also their own websites. We can meet with you, we can give you hints and tips on how to meet employers, how to carry out interviews. We can also give you advice and guidance on your CVs and your application forms. We offer independent advice on other courses such as full-time courses, traineeships, higher education, etc. It just depends on your own individual need and how we can best help you. If you find an employer that could potentially be great for your apprenticeship opportunity, you need to let us know. We can then speak to them on your behalf to let them know exactly what it is they are looking at investing in. We can speak to them about the requirements of the qualification, and obviously just give them general advice and guidance to make sure that they feel supported as well as you are. So, if an apprenticeship is the route you think you would like to go down, or you have any questions at all on the apprenticeship or how to look for job roles or any advice and guidance at all, please do not hesitate to contact us, the apprenticeship team, on the number on the screen. Obviously you can email us, you can go on our website, and we are on Twitter and Instagram as well. So please do get in touch, and please do have a good think about apprenticeships and the opportunities that the apprenticeship could offer you. I wish you all the best, and we look forward to seeing you soon.